In this video, I'm going to walk you through the unit Create Picklist and Field Dependencies. This is the second unit in the project, Customize a Salesforce Object. Sales Operations divides AW Computing sales territory into regions and zones. Yuko Ishikawa would like to be able to identify each account record by its region and zone. Allison Wheeler, VP of Global Sales, would like to track the reasons opportunities are being won or lost, ensuring that users can select only the appropriate reasons and only when the opportunity is at a close won or close lost. To accomplish what they want, you set up pick lists and field dependencies. Okay, I don't know if I would say it that way, but just to give a little bit more context for Yuko Ishikawa here, being able to track each account by region and zone. This is helpful because you want to know which regions you're doing well in and which regions you're not doing well in. Maybe the marketing that you're doing in some places is more effective than others. Maybe the sales teams in some offices are more effective than others. Maybe you've got a really effective sales team that could train the rest of the sales teams how to be more effective. So understanding that sort of information is going to give you all sorts of insights into how you can make your business run more effectively. Allison Wheeler, VP of Global Sales, would like to track the reasons opportunities are being won or lost. Very much the same thing. Maybe you're finding one team that's being really effective, or maybe if let's say you could have one team that's just winning all of the time, but maybe they're not reaching out to enough accounts, right? So if you could have a very high close rate, meaning you're closing lots of deals, but you're only speaking to a couple of customers, that's also not good, because you potentially, if we were to reach out to more customers or more prospects, you might have a lower close rate, but a higher number of sales because you were reaching out more. So all this stuff is super important. Pick lists offer a selection of options available for specific fields in a Salesforce object, such as list of regions. Users can then choose a single value from a list of options rather than make an entry directly in the field, which cuts down on errors and helps keep data clean. If you've ever worked with a spreadsheet and worked with other people who are in that spreadsheet also, and you didn't have pick lists, and people put in a space at the end of a value, all of a sudden you can't run a formula on it because there's a space even though they typed in the same exact stuff. So pick lists, they help. Field dependencies are filters that allow us to change the contents of a pick list based on the value of another field. So rather than displaying every value for a region in a single pick list, you can limit the values that are displayed on a value of another field like zone. That way your users can find the appropriate option more quickly and easily. That's cool. Yuko and Allison both provided the information you need via chatter posts. Maybe this will get updated at some point to say via Slack messages, but we'll see. Who knows? So let's get to it. Create pick lists. Start by creating a global pick list value set called region. From setup, click home. Enter pick list value sets in the quick find box. And select that. Click new and fill in the details. So the label is going to be region. Description for use in region fields throughout AW's org. It's interesting so that they did this way. Yeah, so AW's org. So this is within the company's name. For a second there, I thought AW was the acronym for the leader, but it's not. It's the company. Click save. These guys. Okay. Next, create a custom picklist field called region on the lead and accounting objects. Okay, so go to Object Manager and select lead. Field and relationships and click new, picklist, and click next and then region for the field label. Am I going to remember all that? Field and relationships, new, picklist. We don't want multi-select here, and the field label is region. Select use global picklist value set, then select region from the picklist. That's the one we just created. For description, enter customer's geographical region for sales operations only. Maybe for billing it's different. Help text, in which region is the customer based? And then click next. Select the checkbox in the read-only column. Deselect sales from the read-only column. So I'm going to do this. Sales user. Okay. And now that way sales is able to edit this field and nobody else can. It's read only for everybody else. And then we're going to click save. Yeah, I'm going to click save. We have then created that on the lead object, and now we're going to repeat the steps for the account object. So back to account, field and relationships, new, picklist, next, field label, region, global, region, same information for the description and same information for the help text. And then we're going to just make sure that this is limited to the sales user, which is right here. Click next and save. Oh, I was supposed to click save anew because we're now going to create a custom picklist field called zone on the account object. All right, well, that's all right. I'm right here. I'll just click new. Select picklist, and zone is the field label. And then enter values with each value separated by a new line. And then we're going to enter in these, which I've already prepped for us over here. So you don't have to watch me copy and paste one at a time. And now for description, enter customer's zone within the selected region for sales only. Cool. And the help task, in which zone is this customer based? Depends on the region. I missed that I. Click next, select the checkbox in the read only. Column, and we're going to limit this just to the sales user. And then we're going to do next and save. Okay. Now we're going to create field dependencies. Create a dependency between two pick lists so that when region is selected, only respective zones are available in the zone field. While still viewing the account object in the object manager, select fields and relationships. We're here, account, field and relationships. Click Field Dependencies. There it is. Field Dependencies. Click New. Controlling is the region. Dependent is the zone. Click Continue. There we go. That looks right now. Okay, so select for APAC, it's going to be East Asia, Oceania, Southeast Asia. Okay, this is special. East Asia, Oceania, Southeast Asia. That's APAC. EMEA, Africa, Europe, Middle East. Okay. So you select them and then you click Include Values. EMEA, Africa, Europe, Middle East, UK, and Ireland. Africa, Europe, Middle East, UK, and Ireland. Include values. Oh, here it says select the appropriate zones by double-clicking them. I missed that part. US, Midwest, US, Northeast, US. Okay. LATAM, Mexico, Korea, Caribbean, Central America, South America. And then Canada is going to be Northern Canada and these guys. Okay. Click Preview. Then test the dependency by selecting different regions and viewing the different zones available for each region. I feel like we don't want this here, honestly. Like, how did this get here? This doesn't feel like it should be there. All right, all that looks right though. Close save, and click close to close the preview window and click save. And I'm gonna go back. Yeah, we're cool. I'm going to go back and see if I messed up over here. Yeah, the description is supposed to be for use. Save. And then this is supposed to be not there. All right. So if you're following, yeah, it's no problem. It's no problem because nobody's using it yet. Okay. If you're watching me directly, I'm sorry for messing up a little bit and confusing you, but life happens. We're just going to run with it. Okay, create a custom pick list called close reason, editable by sales only, from setup clip object manager, and select opportunity. Select fields and relationships and click new. Pick list multi-select and then next. And close reason. Enter values and then paste those values. Enter number 6 for the number of visible lines. Description text created for the VP of Global Sales to track wins and losses. And for help text, when you close the opportunity, select one or more values that best describes your reason for closing. So that's the help text for the salespeople to enter that in. And so that could be analyzed. Click next. Select the checkbox. Whoops, too far. In the read only. And we're going to want sales. Right? Is it sales? And deselect sales user. So that way the sales user is able to edit it and click next and save. Create a dependency between the stage field and the close and the new close reason field. Note all stage values will have a dependent close reason. While still viewing the opportunity object fields and relationships, click the Field Dependencies button. We're going to click New. Select Stage as the controlling field. And select Close Reason as the dependent field. Continue. At the top of the table, click Next until you see Close 1 and Close Last columns. Close 1, close last. Double click inside the sales to select the appropriate close reasons and close 1 and close last columns. Close 1, select all values starting with 1. So I'm just clicking Shift and selecting all of them instead of double clicking them. And for last, Shift, select those all, and then select Include Values. Otherwise, that's a lot of double clicking. Okay, click Preview and then test the dependency by selecting different stages and viewing the different close reasons available for each stage. I will do that. Stage. Close 1. That's cool. And close last. That's cool. I wonder if price and budget constraints, I mean, sometimes budget constraints or price is a failure of not actively generating enough value Like if the customer actually saw the value that they were going to be getting from it, then they would make the budget available to purchase it. So, same thing with competitor. Product features, maybe they just understand it. Yeah, sometimes it just comes back to not doing proper discovery to be able to position the product efficiently. Anyhow, close and click save and OK. And yeah, not everything was included because we didn't do everything. Okay, let's verify this. Okay, on to the next one.